Hi everyone, welcome to Mills Family Gardening. My name is Dina. We live in North Texas, Zone 8A. Today is July 9th, and today we are going to install shade cloth. You can see that our garden is struggling. Actually, the other day we dug up all that little patch there, and I planted some Seminole pumpkins. And also, about a week ago, I planted some cantaloupe seeds in this little patch here. And we already actually have some cantaloupes growing. Like here we have a few plants, and then over there in between marigolds and some cosmos, I planted some cantaloupes. We've had a record-setting heat wave. The high yesterday was 108 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's been like that every day pretty much. We had just a little bit of rain the other day, but it sprinkled a little bit and it didn't really wet the ground. We have these white posts that I got at Walmart a couple of years ago. I don't know their exact name, but they are pretty handy because they're lightweight, and they also have these little hooks that you can use to put your yarn or put some garden mesh or the shade cloth. So my idea is to use this ring that the shade cloth comes with, and I'm just gonna put the ring over this hook here. It's pretty convenient. I just need to push it down harder, and it's pretty much done. That's how it's going to be fastened. We also have these green stakes that I got on Amazon a couple of days ago. They are 4 feet tall, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this rubber band at the top, and that's how this ring from the shade cloth, let me remove it, is going to go on top of it, and then the rubber band holds it pretty well. So that's how I'm going to do it. Because of the drought, our ground is so dry and so hard that we can't really put these stakes into the ground, so we had to find soft spots where I've been watering or digging up the ground. So I already put 1, 2, 3, 4 of them on that side, and then 1 in this corner, and then I'm gonna just put 2 more on this side to provide extra support for the shade cloth. They're not going in too deep because the ground deeper is pretty hard because of the drought. So I'm just gonna do what I can here. Okay, so now we're just gonna try to put the shade cloth over the area. So we've installed our shade cloth. This is 40% shade cloth, and I had to read about online. So if you want your vegetables to flower and produce, then 40% shade cloth is the best for it. If you don't have any producing vegetables, fruit producing vegetables, then you probably would want to go with a higher percentage of shade. It's been 2 weeks since we put up our shade cloth, and it's done some good things, and here are the good things. If you come closer here, you'll see that the vine on this cantaloupe has gotten much thicker, and the leaves are bright green instead of pale green or yellow. It also started blooming. You can see there are some blooms there, and then it started even putting up some female flowers, and as a result, we have baby cantaloupes forming right there. And also you can see right here on this vine, there's a little baby cantaloupe. Before we put up the shade cloth, our cantaloupe vines started looking pretty sad. They were turning pale green and yellow. They stopped producing flowers, but now with the shade cloth, they're doing much better. Another benefit of shade cloth is that the ground stays moist longer. For example, this part of the ground, they mulched with guinea pig bedding, and then I watered yesterday morning, and if you come up closer, you'll see that the ground is still very moist. It's still soft, and the plants just love it. And you can see that I planted some new seeds of cantaloupes here. These are just cantaloupes, and this is honeydew, and the seedlings are doing so well from all that moist ground. There are a couple vegetable plants that didn't really benefit from the shade cloth, and one of them is this eggplant. You can see that it does look healthy, it does look bright green, and the ants actually started chewing on it, but it started producing flowers also, but the flowers did not turn into fruit because of the heat and high temperature. So this is one thing that the shade cloth didn't help with. And one vegetable plant that did not benefit from the shade cloth and actually did worse with the shade cloth is purple hull peas or cow peas. If you come up closer and look at this little shoot here, you can see how spindly and thin it started growing, and that started happening ever since we put the shade cloth. So I actually removed the shade cloth from them completely, and now they're doing much better. We're making this video in the morning, so you can see that this in-ground bed is getting morning sun till about noon or 1 p.m. and then after that, this whole area is in the shade. So if you live in a hot climate and your plants are struggling from the drought and heat, shade cloth would be one solution to make your plants happier and healthier. That's all for today, and hopefully we'll see y'all in our next video, and stay cool. Bye-bye.